Welcome to the Depth Dive. Today, we're plunging into the Panchatantra.
Ah, yes. A real treasure trove, those ancient Indian fables.
Exactly. And think of this as, well, your cheat sheet to centuries of wisdom, because these stories, they might be old, but believe me, they deliver surprisingly sharp insights for you today.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission, basically,
Yeah.
to pull out those core ethical lessons and figure out why these tales still, pack such a punch.
And what's really fascinating, I think, is how these stories, they seem simple, right? Often feature animals.
Yeah, talking animal.
Exactly. But they haven't just survived for ages. They've actually shaped storytelling across so many cultures.
It's incredible.
And that lasting appeal, it's more than just entertainment. It's really rooted in their clever way of exploring these fundamental human dilemmas.
Through characters we somehow recognize, even if they're monkeys or lions.
Precisely. We see ourselves or parts of ourselves in them.
Right, so forget like dry philosophy texts. The Panchatantra just throws these animal characters headfirst into really tricky ethical spots.
Yeah, no easy answers sometimes.
So to really get a handle on these core themes, let's delve into the types of ethical dilemmas we actually find.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking betrayal, that real sting when someone you trust just, well, turns on you.
Oh, yeah, that resonates.
Then there's deceit, characters trying to climb the ladder, maybe using trickery.
The cunning jackal trope comes to mind.
Definitely. And who can forget greed? That pull is always there, isn't it?
Always a factor. But it's not all dark, is it?
No, not at all. That's
Uh.
important. We also see moments of forgiveness, these paths opening up where maybe redemption is possible.
Which adds another layer of complexity. It's not just about punishment.
Right. And building on that, let's think about how these dilemmas actually play out through the characters' actions.
Okay, like specific examples.
Yeah, take, say, a cunning jackal who's purely driven by self-interest.
Ah,
Or maybe a loyal bull who's facing a really tough moral quandary.
right. Torn between two difficult choices.
Exactly. And by watching their choices, and crucially, the consequences. Yeah.
What happens next?
Yes. We learn these valuable lessons, but it doesn't feel like a lecture, you know?
It's storytelling as a teacher. A really powerful one, actually. Showing us the ripple effects.
The cause and effect of our decisions. So, okay, boiling it down. What are the big takeaways for us?
Well, the Panchatantra is just brimming with these fundamental moral lessons, isn't it?
Absolutely. Like the value of honesty. Seems obvious, but they show how truth, even when it's difficult, builds that lasting trust.
Mm-hmm. And kindness, too. That emerges as this really powerful force.
Showing how compassion strengthens bonds, communities even.
Then there's courage. And it's not always about, roaring bravado.
Right, not just physical strength.
No, sometimes it's that quiet strength, the courage to just do what's right, even when it's hard or unpopular.
That's a big one. And of course, wisdom, that kind of knack for learning from experience and making smart choices.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, these aren't just like nice ideas from the past.
No way.
Virtues like honesty and kindness. I mean, they're basically the bedrock of any society that actually works.
Right, absolute fundamental.
And the Panchatantra, it really doesn't shy away from showing the flip side either.
You mean the consequences of bad behavior?
Exactly. The destructive outcomes of things like greed and dishonesty, not just for the individual, but for the whole community.
The stories illustrate that so well, how those short-term gains you might get from being unethical.
Yeah.
They almost invariably lead to bigger long-term losses. Loss of trust, loss of stability.
A principle that feels surprisingly relevant, even today, wouldn't you say, in our fast-paced world.
Oh, absolutely. And here's where it gets really interesting for you, the listener. You might be thinking, okay, ancient talking animals, cute stories, but what's this really got to do with my life?
Fair question.
Well, think about the massive challenges we're grappling with right now. Climate change, for one, social divides, all the ethical puzzles thrown up by new technologies.
AI ethics, data privacy.
Yeah. If you peel back the layers on almost any of those big issues, you often find ethical choices right at the core.
Our responsibilities.
Yeah, our responsibilities to each other, to the planet.
Which raises that crucial point.
Yeah.
Can these ancient principles actually offer any, real guidance in our complex modern world?
It seems like a stretch sometimes, doesn't it?
Well, I'd argue, and this is just my take, that the fundamental human motivations, greed, loyalty, fear, compassion, and the ethical crossroads they create, they haven't really changed that much.
Interesting point. So the stage looks different, but the play's the same.
Kind of. The Panchatantra gives us this timeless framework for thinking about right and wrong, about the impact of our actions. It just cuts across the centuries.
I think you're right, that enduring power.
Right.
It's not just in the captivating stories themselves, it's in their ability to spark that deep moral reflection.
Yeah.
I mean, these fables have shaped ethical understanding for generations, prompting people to actually consider the consequences of their choices.
Making them think.
Exactly. So, as you go about your day, maybe just think about these tales. How might the wisdom of, I don't know, a resourceful monkey or a thoughtful elephant offer some insight into the situations you encounter?
It's about applying the underlying principle, isn't it?
I think so. And maybe just pause to consider the ethics involved.
And here's something to maybe leave you with. How have these simple narratives, passed down mostly by telling, managed to resonate so profoundly across centuries, across really diverse cultures?
Just make you wonder.
It really suggests something, well, truly fundamental about us, about human nature, and maybe our shared, almost innate understanding of what's right and what's wrong.